Hello and welcome to the 35th anniversary of the Chadstone Church of Christ. My name is Ian Field, and together with the person behind the camera, Ian McWilliams, we would like to present to you a visual history of this church as it has been recorded by a number of people over the last 35 years. On the table here we have a number of written records of the church, minute books, annual reports, plan giving brochures and friendly words. We're going to use these materials to help enhance the visual presentation. What we're celebrating this year is the 35th anniversary of the official formation of this church, which was originally called the Jordanville Church of Christ. The name was changed to Chadstone in 1961. However, our history goes back a little earlier than that, to the formation of the Sunday School in 1953. I have here a copy of the minutes of the meetings that were held in January of 1953, in which it was resolved to form a Sunday School to meet in the home of Mr. and Mrs. Coates on the 15th of February 1953 at 9:30 a.m. The second meeting was held on the 21st of January, and reports of up to 30 children who were to come to Sunday School were received, and the Sunday School commenced its activities in the home of Mr. and Mrs. Coates on the 15th of February 1953. Let's have a look at a piece of film taken by George Coates of that early Sunday School. Some of you watching this film will be able to identify some of those children, but the people at the back we can recognise. There was Howard and his brother Russell, there's Joan Whittaker, a couple of people from the Oakley Church, there's Janet Coventry just coming into view with Mrs. McArdle, Neil Wingad, Ivy Coates and Amy and Max Whittaker. Here's Muriel Coventry, the first superintendent of the kindergarten. Later on, Muriel became the first female member of the official board of our church. This looks like a piece of film of kindergarten children. Obviously it's winter now. The children are in coats and jumpers, and there's a larger number of them as the size of the Sunday School increases through 1953 and into 1954. Here's Graham Coates bringing a truckload of children to Sunday school. Practice for the anniversary. Sunday School Superintendent Howard Whittaker out in front, teaching the children their songs. Dorothy McArdle at the organ. "12 months later, the Sunday School had outgrown the Coates' house and a marquee. A building was obviously necessary, and on the 23rd of October 1954, the Churches of Christ Men's Society organised a working bee, and over 200 people came to share in the erection of a building in a day. What I have here is a record of the names of those people who came on that day. Preparation for the big day. The builder, Frank Haycraft, surveying the property. Here it is, morning tea for some of the early workers. Putting the stumps in. Graham Coates is helping Frank here. All ready for the big day, Saturday, when the Men's Society had organised all the workers to turn up to build this building in a day. Registration of those who attended. You can see Waverley Road in the background. Up goes one wall. Mr. Lewis, the Oakley minister, banging in a few nails. Members of the Men's Fellowship. Looks like Mr. Coventry helping there. Looking at a piece of film like this, it makes me wonder how they made it all work, with so many people all over the place. Some of the cladding is on. Now for a look at the other side. The glass is in the windows. The roof is on. Some detailed attention to something here by Frank. Do you love those pictures of the old cars in Waverley Road? Ladies who provided the refreshments throughout the day. They were ladies from Jordanville, but a lot of them also came from Oakley. the next day. The finished job. When you look at it like this, you really must be impressed with the way the job was carried out on that Saturday. So here we are now on the Sunday, the 24th of October, 1954.